Floridian Rollo. I'm your host, Floridian Rollo, and I'm coming at you with another live stream. What's up, people? What's up? What's up? What's up? What's up? What's up? What's going on? All right, we're gonna do two videos. We're gonna do the video she did 11 days ago, and we're gonna do the recent one, her update of what's going on. So without further ado, I have her name in the chat. Y'all can go check out the channel. All right. Now, let me get it ready. All right, here we go. Wait for the ad to go through. All right.
No, all of this, I was some Chick-fil-A. We start arguing. We arguing. I'm arguing with my mom on the phone. We're just going back and forth. And then I'm like, you just doing too much. He was like, nah, I'll show you doing too much. Something. Then he called the police. He called the police because I ain't had no insurance.
So she had no insurance. She said she ain't had no insurance, so he called the officers. Her brother called the officers because he had no insurance. Let's see what happens.
I got pulled over, and this was, when did I get pulled over? I got to keep my receipts coming, y'all, because, y'all, my feelings is dead hurt, and I don't like how they trying to go on social media and try to make it sound like I'm lying or I'm pulling it out the ass or, you know. So I ended up getting pulled over, y'all.
So her sister and her brother has also a YouTube channel. And her brother called the officer saying she don't have insurance for her vehicle. Over some Chick-fil-A, over food. So it looks like her brother don't work at all. He does YouTube, it looks like. However, her brother don't work. All right, let's go.
So I got pulled over by the police. I ended up, as y'all can see, I got a ticket. I got to go to court for that. And I'm just like, all of this over Chick-fil-A. Okay. And my brother doesn't, my family in general, they don't know how to be upset and just be upset. Like, they have to see you, like, down bad. Like, they would see you dead. Like, when they mad at you, they don't give a fuck. Like, they don't give a fuck what happened to you.
So I do want to apologize to her because I said her man ain't doing what he's supposed to do. Her man is working. The thing is, she's working and her man working different times. So her sister wasn't working. She was on food stamps and basically at home. And her looked like her brother was at home. They did YouTube. They have a YouTube channel. I don't know their YouTube channel. You know what I'm saying? It'll come in the algorithm or I'll find it somewhere down the road. I'll find out who her brother and sister is and look into her brother and sister. In the meantime, according to her, her brother was the one who was really upset and her sister. Now, she said something interesting. The family don't want to see her win. Now, that's interesting because I've been talking about that people that look like you don't want to see you win like that. They don't want to see you win. So she's doing her thing. Her man is doing his thing. So they wanted to get a place where her sister is not with her man and her brother was supposed to help out. So it looks like to me, there's a lot going on. So we're going to narrow it down. Here we go.
You can get locked up. You can die, go to jail. Like, they don't care as long as they feel like they win.
Yep.
So you ate that. You won. You ate that up. So they go by.
Don't ever say they won. They didn't win. You just realize how much folks have said you had in that household and they didn't want you to get to the next step. They knew you was about to get successful. They see you with your man, your daughter. They don't have nobody in their life. That's where the problem relies. They don't have nobody in their life. You had everything going on. You got your man. You've been committed, whatever the case may be. Go through your differences and still work it out for the betterment of your daughter. All right, let's go.
Get a ticket. So now it is coming time for rent to be due, and I'm texting my sister, and I'm like, y'all got y'all rent ready? Y'all rent ready?
Here we go.
So I asked my sister, I'm like, how much is the rent? Because I didn't know the exact rent date. And my brother, she asked my brother, and he's just like, she can't log into the portal. You know, ever since we moved here, I've never been able to log into the portal. That's why we send the money to you and you go pay it. So I'm like, all right, cool. So she texts me.
Oh, so you allow her to pay everything. Why did you not set up an account? Is you are in charge of the house. You gave her responsibility for the money. Oh, they stole the money then. They stole the money. Wow. Now we see why. Let's go.
And she says, he said that you could log into it. So I'm like, all right, whatever. So then I just let it die down. Then May 2nd came, and she said rent is $832. I said okay, about to Zelle him. So once I said okay, about to Zelle him, I sent him the rent money. Then I got another text message asking, can I send another $300 and then a $50 fee? No, I paid my half. So my brother basically wanted me to pay my sister half, pay a portion of my sister half, but
Ma'am, they got you got. They got you got. They got you got for real. Let me get this stuff off my screen. They got you got. They've been taken from you from the get go.
I didn't have it. So they said they were gonna figure it out. The next day, my sister like, he's on his way to go pay it. It was in the morning time. She said he was on his way to go pay it. I'm like, okay, fine, perfect. Didn't hear nothing else, y'all. I didn't hear nothing else. This was like May 7th. So May 7th come by, May 8th come by, May 9th, May 10th. We get past May 11th. We're still not talking. And then we get a note at the door.
Uh-oh.
I left the note in the hotel room. But the note basically says that y'all had to pay what y'all owe, or y'all had to surrender the property, give it the property by May 14th.
They didn't do their part. They took her money. They took her money and left. So her man did their part. They didn't do their part.
At this point, y'all, it's the 11th. I had 2 days to either give the money or we get evicted on the 14th. So now me and my baby daddy, we upset. So we called my sister, and she's like, I didn't even know this was going on. So then I go and I ask my brother. He's like, he not sending us the money until I give him his phone. I'm like, bro, you doing all of this after you done let me get a phone in your name, and now you reneging and want it back because you're upset. So I'm just like, bro, at this point, just let me get the vlog, because we took my baby to Disney World. I vlogged it. Just let me get my daughter's birthday vlog off of it, edit it, post it, bro, and you can have your phone back. My child's father like, no, we need our money now. Just give him the phone. So I deleted everything, wiped everything out, and I just.
So you using your brother's, well, that phone, you bought your brother a phone and he want his phone back. Okay, you got him a phone, you put it in your name, you're paying his phone bill. Oh man, here we go.
Gave him the phone back. Like, here, take the phone, just give us our rent money. He like, no, you're not getting your rent money because you got my car key. You got my spare car key. I keep telling you, I don't have your spare car key. If I had your spare car key, I would have gave it to you so you could give me my rent. Like, it's never been that deep. What am I gonna do with your spare car key? So now I feel like you're just trying to hold my money. You probably already spent it. So now we both get mad. So now him and my baby daddy get into an argument. They had words back and forth, back and forth. And my brother called my baby daddy sassy. So my boyfriend started calling him gay. Like, nigga, you the one that's gay. Like, you call me sassy because I'm, like, y'all trying to call him out his name and do all that because he's upset. He has every right to be. Y'all fucking with where his child lay his head at. And now we all have to fend and figure out.
So I'm wondering, did she come up with this idea of bringing her family involved? Because I don't think her man agreed to it. Well, then again, he had to agree to it because the place they staying at was a 3-story house. So we know a 3-story house is going to cost. You know what I'm saying? And depending on where they at, you already know the routine. All right, let's go.
Where we finna go and what we finna do. Because it seems like y'all already got everything planned out. Y'all already got everything under y'all belt. And then my mama on the phone as well, being messy. What you need me to do? You need me to call the police? You want me to call the police? Like, why are you not telling me? Like, y'all already got everything planned out. Y'all already got everything under y'all belt. Then my mama on the phone as well, being messy. What you need me to do? You need me to call the police? You want me to call the police? Like, why are you not telling him it's wrong? Like, why is nobody telling him he's wrong? Then my sister like, yeah, I keep telling him, I don't believe that you're telling him. Why I don't believe that you, and she might be, y'all. I'm just mad. Like, let somebody do something. But, yeah, so my baby daddy got mad and they get to arguing. My brother called the police on my baby daddy because they arguing. The police came. They asked him what was going on. I told them the situation. They like, technically, we can't make him give you the rent money. Y'all have to take it to civil court. I'm like, bro.
The police can't do nothing. You got to take it to civil court. Even though they transitioned the money, they got the evidence that they transitioned the money to them Zelle or Cash App or PayPal or Venmo, whatever the case may be. Nasty work. They saw the potential in their sister. She was about to go to the next step. Her man was about to go to the next step. And they wasn't liking that. The enemy creeped in. And now she and her daughter is homeless right now. I don't know what's going on with the baby daddy. We're going to find out, though. All right, let's go.
Like, we just want rent money and everybody can go their separate ways and we just figure it out. Like, they're like, yeah, we can't make them give you the rent money. Y'all have to file a claim and take them to the court. So the police ended up leaving. My baby daddy and my brother ended up arguing again, and my baby daddy moves the car up. Like, because my brother's car's in the garage and my car's right here, so my baby daddy moved the car up a little bit, so my brother can't leave nowhere. He's basically like, bro, just give me my rent money,
Uh-oh.
and we good. So my brother calls the police again. Police come out and they was like, you can't block a man because now you trying to hold him in. Mind y'all, his other car is outside, so he could really leave if you really want to. You got 2 cars. The other car is behind mine, so you can really leave if you want to. My baby dad just trying to, make a point. Like, bro, just give me my money. And then we got all go our separate ways. So my baby dad ended up moving the car back and letting my brother move his car out. And he put his car on the side of the road, y'all. Like, I'm like, you did all this calling the police like you had somewhere to go. Like, so police ended up having my baby daddy move the car back, and then the police left. Police left. Then my baby daddy and my brother get arguing again.
Uh-oh.
As they arguing, my brother like, I'm finna go get my gun. I'm about to pop you. So my baby daddy like, pop who? Like, who you finna pop with your gun? Like, who you threatening to pop?
Here we go. Here we go. The proof. The camera.
And then after they arguing and doing all of that arguing, my baby daddy goes inside and he's mad at this point. So he hit the wall. It made a hole in the wall.
Uh-oh.
So my brother go outside and he stands in front of the camera and he's just like, help, Diamond, help.
Wow.
And then he calls the police again. He tried to tell the police that he felt like he feared for his life.
Here we go.
He just can't be in the same house as my baby daddy. And just, he did a lot, y'all. Like, did a lot, try to make it seem like he just was so fearful of his life, y'all, when all my baby daddies.
Now you understand why you need to have extra cameras. Now, if I were her, I'd take that to court. Because they giving her and her daughter a hard time getting a place. If she's watching and listening, take that to court. Take all the receipts, the in cameras and the out cameras, since it's in your name. Smart, you had the evidence. I'm surprised her brother didn't get charged. She had to bail out her man. This is crazy. And I'm going to tell you ladies something. If you get with a man and he's doing this thing to the best of his ability, Having family around can mess up a lot of situations for your future. You know what I'm saying? Because somebody, Lord forbid, could have unalived one or the other. It's crazy. Let's go.
I said, just give us our money back. Police came, ended up locking up my baby daddy.
Here we go.
And then my mama on the phone saying slick stuff too. So my baby daddy arguing with my mama too. And then she says, they need to deport you. Why the fuck would you say anything like that? You don't know what my baby daddy got going on. You don't know if they might try to look deep into it and try to look into what his family got going on. Like, why would you even say anything like that? Like,
ooh, ooh, wow, wow, wow. Nasty work.
yeah, some stuff you just don't do, and some stuff you just don't say. And every single thing that they did is something that you don't do or say. So they ended up locking my baby daddy. So now I'm so pissed to the point where like, bro, like why are y'all doing all of this over some Chick-fil-A, y'all? Like, my feelings is so hurt over Chick-fil-A. It's never been that deep to do all of this over Chick-fil-A, y'all. If it was that deep, I would have fucking sent y'all the money for the Chick-fil-A. Like, and then y'all would have thought I was the person.
You can't please no sinner. You can't please no sinner. We all learned that a long time ago. Some of us recently learned that you can't please no sinner. No matter what you do, they had it in for you. The Most High was showing you signs. Maybe you should have listened to your baby father. Maybe there was some conversations as to try to figure out, yeah, we may not able to afford this place on our own merit, and we may need some assistance on this street storage. You know, you could have minimized it, find something in the meantime, pay 2-3 months ahead of time, get what you can from them, and then, tell them it's time to go. I don't know. I'm not in that situation. Me personally, her baby father knew something wasn't right about her siblings. They probably had those conversations, and she probably ignored it, and maybe she didn't ignore it. I don't know. I can't say. All I know is he knew something wasn't right. And it's good you had those cameras because that really saved him. Unfortunately, you had to bail him out, and I know that cost money that Joe was trying to save. Man, you can't save around your people. You can't save around your people. You can't save around your siblings, your parents. You can't save. They want to see you have nothing. The last thing they want to see is you winning, you growing, you developing. They don't like that. They don't like her shine. They don't like her baby daddy shine. Okay, he may be from another country. That has no given right for y'all to disrespect him because he's from another country. You don't know what they got going on. It seems legit to me. She cares about him. He's doing his part. He's working. She's working for the meantime until he get everything situated. Respect to her. You know what I'm saying? They got a daughter. Jealous. The brother was jealous because he ain't got no woman. Or if he does have a woman, she ain't into him like that. And her sister ain't getting along with her baby father. So it's the sister that's dealing with a ninja, not the woman in question. That's why I apologize. Once again, I apologize to the lady saying that her man's a ninja. See, I could own up to my responsibility right then and there. Because at first it seemed like, I'm like, what's going on? So now that we get to the actual story, what led to what I did yesterday, now it's starting to make sense. All right, let's continue.
It didn't get my niece no Chick-fil-A. It wasn't even me. So why the fuck are you calling the insurance people on me and calling the police on me about my insurance and dragging it out, all of that
Wow.
Chick-fil-A. So my baby daddy gets locked up. Mind y'all, this is a day before Mother's Day. We was on our way to go out to eat when all of this happened. So he was about to take me out to eat for Mother's Day. I had to spend Mother's Day, sit in the room by myself, stressed. Like, I just spent all this money to get my car to what's the name. So I'm already mad about that, y'all. So Mother's Day come by, and then I go and get my baby daddy out that Monday. I go go to get him out that Monday, and when I get him out that Monday, we going by the house, and my brother told me something. Just let you know your baby daddy can't come to the house, and if you do, I'm calling the police again. Like, why are y'all
Wow.
still dragging it? Like, when I say this shit got drugged to the most high, it got drugged. But then my baby daddy got papers, and the court didn't say that he can't come to the house, so we go to the house. As we pull up, they got a U-Haul truck, and they're packing, and they're leaving, and they already got approved for apartment. They already got a whole nother apartment. Y'all, when I tell you,
Wow. Him and his sister, her brother and her sister got a house together. I'm wondering, I'm not going to say too much about that. I'm going to leave that to the viewers. I'm going to play, let me rewind back what she said a little bit.
get my card, what's the name? So I'm already mad about that, y'all. So Mother's Day come by, and then I go and get my baby daddy out that Monday. I go to get him out that Monday, and when I get him out that Monday, we going by the house. And my brother told me something. Just let you know your baby daddy can't come to the house, and if you do, I'm calling the police again. Like, why are y'all still dragging it? Like, when I say this shit got drugged to the most high, it got drugged. But then my baby daddy got papers, and the the court didn't say that he can't come to the house, so we go to the house. As we pull up, they got a U-Haul truck, and they're packing, and they're leaving, and
here we go.
They already got approved for apartment. They already got a whole nother apartment. Y'all, when I tell y'all, I'm like, wow, my mouth dropped, and my feelings is hurt. I called the police again. Y'all, just tell them to give my money. I want my money. That's all I want is my money. So I showed the police everything, and they like, so when the police came and y'all showed them that he threatened to shoot your baby daddy, they didn't do nothing about it. I'm like, no, they didn't do nothing about it. My brother fondled the whole situation the way he wanted to, and that hole in the wall was so major to them, major to my mama, and major to my brother, that they just felt like, oh, Frank wasn't wrong now, because he don't put a hole in the wall. Y'all are fucking with where his family laid they head at, and we sent y'all the money thinking that it's paid, and now we got an eviction letter. Who wouldn't be mad, y'all? And like, why are y'all not?
So they got a place. Her brother and the sister and her niece got nothing to do with this. The brother and the sister used her money, saved up, and got a place. And now they ain't got no place. And now her man is separate for the time being. This is wild, man. I'm telling you, the enemy's very busy. Very busy. Very busy. This is crazy.
I see it where Dominique is wrong in this situation. So after all of that, we drive. We just pull off. We pull off, and we go get a U-Haul, because now we gotta figure out what we finna do, because we don't want our shit sitting outside on the 14th. So we went and got a U-Haul and put our stuff in the U-Haul, and we were just gonna find somewhere to sleep and just let our stuff sit in the U-Haul. Once we loaded up the U-Haul, we realized we couldn't do that, so we left from the house, and we went to go get a storage room. We got a storage room. We come back, and they took the doorknob off. So now all of our stuff is just out in the open, y'all. I'm talking about, like, I have a lot of valuable stuff, y'all.
Wow.
I'm not even like just trying to get no pity party or nothing. Like, y'all are really showing y'all true colors. Like, and why is nobody seeing the wrong? Like, if you're gonna remove a lot, at least, like, I don't know, why the fuck would you not have a doorknob there? Like, why would you do that? Like,
wow.
So I'm not gonna lie, I had a few words with my mom. I'm letting her know, like, you was all the way wrong, because instead of being there for all of us, like, I've ripped when you was on the phone trying to be quiet when I'm talking to Dominic, then you come out of nowhere, like, talking about I just come get a service one less person. You're just messy, bro. Like, why all of that over Chick-fil-A? I'm still lost, y'all. And if I am wrong, I'm not this type of person where you can't tell me I'm wrong. Y'all tell me if I'm wrong. Like, tell me if I'm wrong, because for some reason I don't feel like this should have went this far. I don't feel like I did anything wrong, y'all. I did nothing wrong. So why the fuck my baby daddy didn't?
Because you had sinners around you. You had sinners around you. They was in sin. It's time for people to take this very serious. We can't be around sinners. If you moving correctly and your brother and sister is not moving correctly, that means you're dealing with sinners. With all due respect to you and your man. Your man started realizing something ain't right. He brought it to your attention. That should have gave you time to do what you needed to do. Now you know what's going on. Now you know not to deal with them no more. And when it comes to the moms, I get it. I get it. That's very tough. Wow, her mom's is messy. Wow.
Do nothing wrong. Like, I'm confused. So obviously, y'all, my sister went and made a video. She posted telling us some y'all believe this if y'all want to, um, and some more stuff, y'all. Like, and then y'all left the house messy. Like, y'all left the house so dirty. Like, I gotta go back in the field and I gotta go clean it up. Like, why would y'all do that? So now it's to the point where I don't know if I'm skipping parts, but if I do skip parts, I'm gonna try to come fill in. But now I'm finna react to my sister video, y'all.
Uh-oh.
Let's talk about it.
Here we go.
I'm sure that y'all seen this post float around the internet. Hold on, let me go see. And most of y'all who know me, y'all know that this story is false. But let's get into it. Y'all, when I tell y'all it all started over food, it all started over fucking food. It is. So boom, you know me, you know. If anybody know me, they know I love me some good sleep. I'm asleep, knocked out, in the bed, sleep.
So her sister ain't doing nothing. She's on TikTok. She's on the internet. Yet her and her brother went against the sister and have her sister living in the hotel, living in the car. Wanted her separate from her man. Her brother tried to line up her man in real time. And the authorities didn't do nothing about that with the threat. Wow. The authorities ain't do nothing?
Boom, ring. I got a phone call from my brother. So I told him, I'm like, hold on, let me answer. He like, it's important, pick up. I'm like, okay. Boom, I pick up the phone. I'm like, what's up? He like, yeah, you didn't see that message? What message? My mom in the background. Get up. She messy. My mama lives so I'm like, boom, let me get her. Let me check the group chat. Let me be nosy. So I look in the group chat. Boom, I'm reading the messages, Okay, boom. I see my mom and my brother and my sister going at it. I'm like, whoa, what's going on? Y'all, that day my daughter had school, but she was sick. She didn't feel good, so she got out of school early. Being mindful, y'all, when I got home, I'm like, okay, well, she's sick, she been throwing up all day. I'm gonna give her a little minute before I give her something to eat. So that's what I did. I waited. She lay down in the bed, and she was like, Mommy, I'm thirsty.
Your own sister didn't care about her niece, according to you. This is some nasty work, man. Mm, mm, mm.
I said, okay, yeah, it's going up. Go get you some water. I get her some water. She like, yeah, I'm hungry too. I'm like, I wanted you to wait a little bit, but since you've been throwing up, I'm sure you're hungry. Let me get you something to eat. I made her some bacon and some eggs. Boom, I feed her. Then I go back in my room and I lay down. This is where we get to the part where my brother had called me. Boom, he did that. I'm looking in the group chat. Boom, 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 boom. They're arguing about my sister, baby daddy, going to go get her daughter some food, aka my niece Billy. I'm going to go get her some food and then bring my daughter, which I can understand that because that's like buying a toy for one kid and that one kid walking in the house when you have another kid in the house. You know that kid is going to want a toy. You never said none of this, like y'all. That's what I'm saying. She get like she easy to follow the trend. My brother come in the house, but he like
She said her sister easy to follow the trend because she's into the messy gossip. So her brother is messy. Got her involved and took the money and went with her brother and took her daughter somewhere else. Let's go.
slams the door slickly. No shade. So when he doing that, my sister comes from the room and she's like, "You ain't gotta slam that door." And then she slammed hers. I'm like, "Oh, this is serious." Boom. So they started going back and forth, whatever. y'all know us Scorpios, like, we peep something, we gonna move how you move. Like, we ain't gotta do too much talking. Same with Gemini's, anybody like that. Process. Yeah, it's not got nothing to do with zodiac signs. I'm in my head, I'm like, okay, boom.
Ain't got nothing to do with zodiac sign. This is crazy, man. Yo, yo, this is wild, man.
Sorry, you know what's going on, but at the end of the day, I still love my niece. So if I go out and get me something to eat and I get my daughter something to eat, I'm gonna get my niece something to eat because they're both in the same house. So that means I don't love my niece. That's just me though. Everybody not the same. So y'all it all started off just food. Okay, so boom, let's get to the mini part.
Here we go.
Everybody had paid rent or whatever, and it goes between my brother or my sister because yeah, they got the login, they log in stuff, they name us on the lease, blah blah blah, boom boom boom. You get what I'm saying? So they will pay the lease, the rent. So they had a portal that they were going to, so everybody sent their money to my brother. Okay, that's what we always do, nothing else. So we sent it to him or
Uh-oh.
whatever. Boom. A couple of days after that, we get a note on our door. I'm confused. I'm like, well, what's going on? What's going on? You know what I'm saying? Boom. Didn't know nothing. I'm like, damn, because we was, a little short, but we were short like $300.
But you told me he was on his way to go pay it.
Like today. So I ended up texting my brother. He's like, yeah, I'm gonna pay it. They're just gonna put the shortness on the next month's rent. So I'm like, okay, boom. Being mindful, y'all, when they got into it, my sister was already out looking for places, saying that she was finna move. My brother was gonna wait till the lease was over, but my sister was already out.
Hold on, hold on, hold on, hold on, hold on, hold on. So, according to this woman, she's saying that her brother and Hunt talked about how old girl we're listening to was getting ready to move out before the lease is up. I want to see how she responds to that. All right.
No, I wasn't. I texted them and I said, let's end the lease. I had proof. I asked him, I said, let's.
At this point, I don't have a.
I said, let's end the lease. I text him. I told my mama, let's end the lease. And she keep talking about, oh, the lease or finish out the lease. Fuck the lease. Let's end the lease. How do you end the lease? You just get up and leave? Or you get up and wait, don't pay the rent and get evicted? No, you have to put down a payment to end the lease. And then you have a certain amount of days. Y'all just left me with only 2 days. Like, why are y'all not seeing the issue?
I'm not working, so my money is kind of slow right now, and I have a kid. So it's like, can you wait until the lease is up, which is 4 more months?
Exactly.
That gives me enough time to save up and do what I need to
exactly.
do so I can be out on my own.
Exactly.
So
you have late.
She had texted me the next day, and she was like, yeah, we finna go out and go apartment hunting. So I'm like, oh shit, okay, so they're serious. Y'all ain't got to tell my brother, so y'all serious, y'all finna move, okay, boom. So I guess she ended up texting my mom saying that she was finna leave or whatever.
No, I texted and I asked him. I said, let's end the lease. Like, let's end the lease and we finna go look for an apartment. Like, let's end the lease. That day I went to go do that and look for an apartment. He never texted me back. So I just told my sister, we just gonna end out the lease. We just gonna thug out the lease because you and Leilani is still there and I don't want y'all out. Like, this is literally what I said verbatim. So that has nothing to do. This was all before the rent was sent. That's what I'm saying. Like, y'all keep trying to play this was all before the rent was sent. And when I sent the rent money, y'all should have said, oh, I got approved for apartment already. Y'all took the rent money. Y'all put a down payment with my rent money. Got U-Hauls with the rent money that I sent. Y'all didn't have to do none of that. Y'all should have told me. You text me, tell me something. He said, are you going to send this extra money? He said, when you go, like, y'all wanted me to send the money. I'm like, okay, I'm selling the money because we already got established that we're going to thug it out. So the way that y'all trying to flip it as if, oh, I was already thinking the bank out, I text you and I asked you, let's end the lease. Let's put down the payment and let's all end the lease. Like, nobody.
So they didn't want to complete the next 4 months. They're already ready to leave. They had that plan already a long time ago. And you don't even know what your brother had on the side or what she had on the side. You're only going by what they want to tell you. Man, that's evil, man. That's evil.
About the lease, so she wasn't going to stay for 4 more months. So my brother got the info, and he was like, yeah, well, since,
this happened before I sent the rent money. I'm like, oh my God, I don't know where I'm. It's like I'm updating y'all on every move that I'm making or every move that I plan on us to make. End the lease. Let's end the lease. If I'm telling y'all I'm finna go look at an apartment that same day I say let's end the lease and y'all gonna hit me back, what the fuck do I look like still continuing with the process? I even said that myself and I told you
Right.
that, Diamond. I told you that. So it's just like all of this happened before y'all had me send the rent money. Why y'all keep trying to play this victim game? Like, it's okay. I'm going to take the L, bro. I take the...
All right, so she said she took the L. Let's go to her recent video.
We just went and looked at a house, you guys. Well, apartment, a 2-bedroom apartment. Because I do want my daughter to have her own room, you guys. And I actually like the layout of this one because it's wooden, y'all. And with having my daughter and she like to play with slime and stuff like that, carpet is just not... We don't need carpet. So we looked at that one. I applied for that one. This is like the fifth one I want to say. I don't know, y'all, but this is my last one. This is my last hope. Now I'm gonna just sit back and wait. Like we did fake get approved for one of them, but they're taking so long, and I keep having to extend the hotel. Like we extended it 3 days ago, so 3 more days, and then this morning I extended it for another day. Like I'm giving them to the morning. I don't know, y'all. It's just so much. This is a lot. A lot of money being spent for no reason. Literally no reason. No reason at all. But yeah, y'all. I'm gonna keep my fingers crossed. Keep praying.
I will tell you from experience, hotels cost more than you being in apartments and mortgage. You know what I'm saying? Good thing she got her vehicle because that would have been even more money out your pocket if you have to rent a vehicle. Hmm. There's a lot of people that's living in hotels. Yeah, affordable hotels. There's a lot of people doing that right now. That's the type of time we're in. Ladies try to do the right thing. Their family turn on them, gang stalk them, have it in for them. Once you broke, once you're in poverty, don't want to see you win. It's crazy, man. People that look like you don't want to see you win.
Yeah, I get accepted sooner than later, God, please, tomorrow. Like, I don't know what else to do at this point, y'all. It's giving just set up a plan to start staying in the hotel for the rest of my days at this point. Hold on. You're still purchasing.
I said the same thing. I thought I was going to be staying in a hotel for the rest of my days until later on they didn't have to. I can get why she's saying that. They make they're making it harder. They're making it harder for her because her sister and her brother put a bad name on her with that place that they had before.
Please, next time I turn this camera on, we got some type of good news. God will. So I've been documenting my whole situation. Off rip, y'all, I do social media, so of course I'm vlogging everything. I vlog everything I do. Sometimes I vlog a whole day and don't post. Like, it's just the content creator in me, y'all. But I came up here to vent a little bit because today I got denied again for like my fifth application for an apartment, y'all. I've been in the hotel for like a week now. I just yesterday I paid extra to stay for another day to wait to see what this apartment says. So I get to the day and they denied it, and then I just added another day for the room today, which was another $100. I don't know, y'all. I'm spending $1,000 something just to be in this hotel room, and I didn't expect it to take this long or for my application to keep getting denied. But that's where we stand at right now. And I had my old apartment that I was living in. I posted a video and it was shooting occurring outside my window like every other night. So I went to my leasing office. I explained my concerns. Like, I have a child. I cannot keep living here. And it's shooting outside my window. I sent them videos. I showed them videos. Like, every time it happened. So when I had talked to the leasing office, she had told me, like, okay, everything's fine. Um,
You won't have no charges to your account, or you don't have to pay anything. So now come to find out, that's why I'm getting denied for apartments, because they're like, your old apartment saying that you still owe 2,000. It's not eviction or nothing on it, but it's just that I owe 2,000 because I didn't let them know ahead of time, but I let them know ahead of time. I don't know how it worked, y'all. I'm getting frustrated.
Oh snap! So the hood she stood in is stalling her from getting a place. So they got it in for her. I wouldn't be surprised if her brother and sister had something to do with that. They probably know some people. Man, this is messy work, man.
Getting irritated. And what the fuck is we gonna do? Is we gonna keep paying $100 a night to be in a hotel? By the time we do that every day, we spending $1,000 in 1 week just to stay in a hotel. And it's like, when she called me and denied me, my first instinct was to pick up my phone and call my mama. But it's like my whole life, it's always been something. I always gotta hold my tongue. I always gotta, can't never speak my piece. Can't never say how I feel for nobody in my family to be on my side. Nobody fitting for me. Nobody helping me get my money back. Nobody's telling a certain person that they're doing me wrong. Y'all, I'm taking everything to the chin. I haven't did nothing. Like literally, I haven't did nothing. Like throughout this whole situation, y'all probably like, dang, you telling half of the story. What's their side of the story? Mind y'all, I let them do all the posting. I wasn't even gonna post a YouTube video. They told their side, and then my mom texts my sister. She tells my sister that I put my niece in the bathroom. I locked my niece in the bathroom, and I be making her stand in the corner, like. So now my sister is trying to say that I be mistreating my niece, y'all. All of that is lies. It's just like my.
It's unfortunate that this happened to this young lady, and I don't know what's going on with her man. You know what I'm saying? At this appointed time. Oh man, there's a lot of evil people in this world, man. It's a lot of evil people in this world, and it's like how you as a mother don't want to see your daughter do well, and you get along with your other siblings and have them to turn against her. You know, there's some people that feel outcast from family. Sometimes your family is somebody you don't know. It's more of your family than your actual family. I know from experience, man. You know, family don't want to see you win, and even though they got things going on in their life, they want to see you have nothing. And this young lady is going through it herself. This young lady is going through it herself. Yep. You can't wait on your people to help you out. In particular, your people will make excuses to see you win. I'm convinced. Your own people will make excuses to not want to see you win. I have sympathy for that lady. I have sympathy for her man. I have sympathy for her daughter. They're not out here making excuses. She learned a valuable lesson, you know, bringing family involved and trusting her brother, trusting her sister, and they used that money and got a place together. Wow. This should tell you that, you know, you think that you could do good for your family and put them on. You can't put them on because they're going to turn on you. They jealous of your relationship. They jealous of your children. It's not even worth it. Yeah, you don't see the BHIs, the FBAs. They won't call this out. They won't call this out. They'll call out the other stuff. They won't call this out. the dysfunction that's going on in the FBA. I would say to the young lady, if she decides to write, I have no ill will towards you. I wish you nothing and success for you and your man. And take it from me, I know what it's like staying in hotels for a certain amount of time until I got a place. And then, I got a place again. So I could tell you that it takes a lot, especially you invest in people. I have invested in people and I got the back end of the stick, y'all. I didn't get nothing back in return. And so I get it with her. You spending a lot of money. Yeah, it costs a lot. People don't realize hotels be costing more than your mortgage and your car payment. I know that from experience being down here, after the separation with old girl. So I know, what I'm saying? That's why, I can sympathize with her and her man. You mean to tell me it's four people? Let me ask you this question, Rizza, and everybody tuning in. Is it that bad that you got four incomes and nobody could take care of the bill? I'm doing mostly everything myself. I have no one to rely on. She has a man. Her man has her. She got her sister and brother, and they can't, do like what the other nationalities do. Let me say this. When you see the other nationalities together, they live in a house, everybody is getting taken care of. They pay stuff way ahead of time, regardless of what job they do. They pay stuff ahead of time. But with our people, they wait till the last minute to take care of something. Four incomes. Okay, her sister don't work. She's doing something to make money. Obviously, she getting money somehow. Her brother getting money somehow. He got a car. If he ain't working, how he got a car? Did she put a car in her name for her brother? I don't know. Uh, it's just it's too much. It don't make no sense to me. This is bad, man. If you got four people, ain't nobody should be struggling. I can see if you're doing everything by yourself, like how I'm doing everything by myself for the time being. You know what I'm saying? I'm not. I'm making money, yet I got a lot of responsibility. It's good to have a partner. It's good to have people around you that's winning, so that everybody is eating. You know what I'm saying? So to see this, four people, and she going through this, man, our people got a long way to go. One thing I will say is, you bring them in, you try to help them out. Any little thing, they gonna nitpick anything you do. They're gonna deem it wrong. That's our people for you for the most part. They'll support the evil. They won't support winning. And now she's starting to see that her man and her want to win. They don't want to win. They want to take, and go and do it to somebody else. So that's pretty much about it. I'm gonna go chill out, do what I need to do. You know what I'm saying? It's unfortunate. Did I get any support? I don't think so, because I would have heard the thing. Let me see if I got any support. Let me check real quick. No support from there. Let me check the Vimeo, because I'm about to end this live stream. Let me check. All right, y'all. Many of you at the site, many of you out and about, taking care of your business. You know what I'm saying? Pretty much that's about it. I'm gonna get my workout in and stuff like that. Enjoy this lovely views, about close to 100 degrees, and I'm gonna enjoy what I do. Nobody know where I'm at. You know what I'm saying? If you're a member, you'll know what's going on. So those footages will be out soon. You know what I'm saying? Give me time. And don't mention it in the chat. You know what I'm saying? Don't mention it to the public where I'm at because it's none of their business. It's not like they supporting. You know what I'm saying? So the real footage is going to be behind the scenes. It's going to be a lot of talking, great points, and I'm looking forward to sharing it with y'all. So with that said, Rizza, thank you for tuning in. I'm out, y'all. Y'all could go check out her channel and see what she's talking about. And I'll see y'all soon. Peace.